Hey, Assalamu alaikum. I have been meaning to make this video for a while now. I've just been trying to articulate about my thoughts about certain things in my life that have happened to me, and just trying to come to terms with these things in my life and how I feel about it. And I've just basically, kind of tired of hiding my opinion and who I am and what I believe in. And that's something I've been struggling with since childhood, just not feeling worthy enough to voice what I really think and feel about things. So I'm going to I wrote a thing. I'm just gonna read it. I've been meaning to make this video for a long time and express how I feel and express how I view myself in terms of Islam and faith and self-love and spirituality. And I feel like I'm not living up to my authentic self by hiding my voice and being afraid of what others might think of me. And it doesn't feel good to hide. I want to express who I am and what I believe in, even if I might be judged. So the main issue that I have in my life is that I'm not really the same Muslim that I was before. I don't really practice Islam anymore, and that's something that I have been trying to figure out. And one major obstacle that I have been facing in terms of all that is that the issue I have is that it's really difficult for me to do salah, so I just kind of just stopped praying. But I still pray Isha with my roommates almost every night. The problem is that I started associating salah and praying with trauma and pain, anxiety and fear. And I still have some leftover PTSD that I never really overcame in terms of doing salah and being a Muslim. And so praying, it still gives me anxiety and makes my heart beat like really fast, and I just cannot concentrate when I pray, and it's a problem. It's been a huge struggle, so I just stopped praying. So the reason is that in my past 2 abusive relationships, I prayed to Allah so desperately to get me out of these bad situations, and I faced so much dark times that praying no longer brought me peace. It no longer brings me peace to this day, and feeling that my prayers are going unanswered. So I became angry and resentful towards Allah, and my relationship with Allah has changed as well. And I realized during those dark times that no one is going to save me, and I had to save myself. Do I blame these 2 past guys for leading me astray out of Islam? Not really, because my path in Islam, whatever it is, if it's there, if it's not there, it's still my responsibility, and I can't really blame anyone else. Am I resentful for losing Islam and my dependence on Allah in the capacity that I did? No, for in His place I've made peace with it and accept myself for who I am and where I am at this point in my life. So one thing that I do worry about is that, the majority of my friends are Muslim, and I have not told my Muslim friends the full extent of my Islamic predicament. I mean, some of them know that I kind of struggle with things in Islam, and I mean, obviously I don't wear hijab anymore, so that's something I guess they ponder about, but never really addressed to me. I just kind of worry that I will lose their friendship if I'm not as Muslim as they are, and that I kind of just worry that they won't understand what I went through and the way that it led me to where I am now in terms of spirituality. So I reverted to Islam at age 21, when I was a little lost soul who didn't know who I was and had zero concept of self-love and zero confidence in myself, and I just felt empty. And I realized I needed Islam at that time and was drawn to it at that time in my life. I was searching and yearning for something deeper in life and a connection to something deep in life to ground me. Yet in Islam, I realized now that I was still looking outside myself for validation and to an outside power, which is Allah. And these past few years, I've realized my personal power and had power within me all along. And my self-love and strength and power magnified. And I found a deeper spirituality on my own. And I guess I just cannot apologize for how I needed to emotionally survive at the time in my darkness that led me to the strong woman that I am today. Ironically, the more happy I am in life and the more I surround myself with really loving people who care about me unconditionally, the more I have brief flashes of yearning to pray again, which is really surprising. It catches me off guard. So could true happiness and true inner peace that I found on my own and stability and bliss return me to practicing Islam? Inshallah. But that's my choice as well, for as a human being, I have free will. I'm blessed with free will and a choice to decide whatever my spiritual path may be. For now, I accept myself for who I am and where I am in my spiritual path. And I still do regard myself as Muslim because I have been Muslim practically my whole entire life. Well, not my whole entire life. I've been a revert to Islam half of my life so far, and it's played a big role in my life. So I still do regard myself as Muslim, but it's okay if I'm still trying to figure it out. All I know is that with the darkness behind me, I'm thankful to realize what true happiness is and have true inner peace in my life. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.